I have a few thoughts to share with you on creating a high-performance team. Now, you've either been on one, have led one, have created one, and you'll have some thoughts as well. And I just want to give you some perspective on what I've learned through my own experience, as well as what we learn as we're helping leaders and team members to create really great teams. One company that I work with, they have what they call a missing persons report. So before they can go out and post a job saying we need this position filled, they have to do a report saying, here's the person that we're missing in the organization. We've grown to the extent that we have, or we need a specific skill set, and so this is the missing person. And so in that missing persons report, they go through and they talk about what are the skill sets we need. That's an important thing. What are some of the intangibles that they bring to the table? Some of the things they may bring from their past experience. What are some of their passions? What are their values? What are those things? So we have to have a clear missing persons report before moving forward. I love what my mentor John Maxwell says. He says, if you don't know what you're looking for, how will you know when you find it? So make sure that you go out and as you're starting to create a team, start with a missing persons report. This is the person I need on the team, not just on what they do, but on the intangibles that they bring to the table. Work with a great association in California, and their HR director told me, she says, we generally hire people for what they do, and we have to fire people for who they are. She told me that several years ago. That resonated with me because that's exactly what I've done so often. Hired them for skill set, and yet they weren't a match culturally. They're good people. They just weren't a match for my organization. So that's the next piece. Are we really clear on what it takes to fit into this team? You might have the skill sets, you might have some values that are matched, but does it gel with this team? So as we're creating a team, are we that clear on what a team member looks like integrated into this team? So start with the missing persons report, assess the current team, and then really see what this team can do to several times the production of a team. In other words, I like bringing in multipliers, and if we think if I just bring somebody in and they just bring their own production or they bring what they can do on their own, that's a nice level, but what happens when we bring in somebody who makes the entire team around them better? We see that in sports all the time. We see players that come in that could be dominant on their own, and yet because of how they're wired, they make everybody on the team better, and that's what leads to championship teams. Make sure you're clear on your plan. Make sure that you only settle for those people that are a good match for the organization, and then go out and dominate in your particular